soul is thin. Hello, I'm streaming. Uh, I'm back. Of course, I said I would be. I don't know how long this will be, because I might leave today. But if I do leave, I'm going to come back later and continue a stream. I may leave in 2 hours, is what I'm trying to say. But we'll see. I'm going to go try to fight that goddamn ghost flame dragon. Because I want him dead. I don't want to do anything else until he's dead. So that's what we're going to go do. God damn it. But since we've been fighting this thing for a long time, I'm going to have something in the background. But it will be relevant to Elden Ring. Oh, let me turn off the ear to it. And the sun is just shining right into my face. Got quite the fucking view of the sun. One moment. I need to put my shades on. What's that noise? Am I getting trampled? No, I'm not. Oh, I think I'm near the dragon right now. Okay, one second. Get the video ready. It is a video. Or multiple, really. It's a Roricon video. It's called Elden Ring Drama, Difficulty and From Software Design Philosophy. It's apparently from an hour ago. He made it. He just made it.
Breakers, and welcome back to Elden Ring. As per usual, shields up, Iron Breakers.
Turn that a little
welcome
bit.
back to
There we
Elden
go.
Ring. As per usual, whenever From Software does pretty much anything online, whether that is release a brand new video game, release a new piece of DLC, which happens to be the case right now, or even just sneeze in the wrong way, the online discourse immediately shifts back to the difficulty and accessibility.
Not the online
of
discourse,
From
Western
Software's
discourse.
This is
Let's
something that
let's
we
be real
see
here.
time and time again,
It's
and in
mostly
today's
coming
video,
from
I'm not really going to try
jealous
to change
people
your
in the
mind on this
West.
particular
That's it.
topic, but I would like to express the reasoning as to
Industry
why
people.
these things are so important to
People
us,
from Sony,
because I see it misconstrued quite often, and it's actually a little
studios
bit
like
frustrating.
Gorilla
One of the
Games
things that is also
or
extremely
Santa Monica
frustrating when it
Studios,
comes to this is
or
that
even
From
Ubisoft.
Software are not the only ones putting out Souls games. I mean, they have obviously created the Souls-born genre, so to speak, but there's actually quite a lot of other companies nowadays which are creating their own brand Souls-likes. And one of the
Oh
things I
God,
always
frame
find
weird
interesting is
hair.
that whenever you have another
That's not
game
usual.
coming out, there usually isn't quite as much discourse surrounding this particular topic in those games. So recent examples would be Lies of P and False. While you might seem like one or two videos,
Lies of P was really good. I wanted them to kill me.
Oh my
I
god,
made
this
it
game
so.
is so hard,
That would be something.
easy mode, or accessibility, and all these things. Usually with these other games, these topics aren't
I guess he's
prevalent.
talking about
Which,
the
you
Unlocked
know, you
Pierce
can
video.
attribute that to the fact that the Souls games produced by From Software are far more popular.
I
But I
fucking
kinda feel
people
like
tried to
if you
spin that
feel
as like,
this
oh,
way about
she's
these
not
particular
comparing
games, you should
parenting
also
with
feel
disability.
that way
You just
about
took it the
other
wrong way.
video games.
That's exactly what she did, though. She even said that in the video. I mean, it's a temporary disability, but that's what it is. It's like that. You know, this is what we're talking about with disabilities. She fucking said it in her fucking video. No, it's not people misinterpreting. Maybe she didn't. She just said it the wrong way. She misinterpreted what she was trying to say, I guess. And she wants to take that back. That's exactly what she said in the video. That parenting is a disability. It's on par with cerebral palsy and stuff like that. Like, no. 1 second. Let me turn down the volume. Like, I don't think she even gives a fuck about parents. Is the thing. I think that's just a scapegoat to make her argument look a bit more, valid. But it's not. She's just arguing it for her industry colleagues. That's it. She don't care about parents or people who are disabled. It's just a shield. That's all it is. Anyway, turn down the volume just a little bit on the game so I can hear what he's saying. It's hard for me to hear what he's saying on my side. Although through the stream, I noticed that the stream usually catches the YouTube audio better than the game audio. But whenever I hear it back on my side while during the stream, it sounds like the opposite. So I don't know. I'm going to try to get a new setup and get audio proper in about a few weeks. So we're gonna make some changes. Anyway, this is how it's gonna be for now. This is ghetto.
That are challenging in their own ways. If you feel prevalent, which you can attribute
less than 2 weeks, we'll be making some changes.
That to the fact that the Souls games produced by From Software are far more popular, but I kind of feel like if you feel
wait a minute, rewind.
Thing is that whenever you have another Souls-like coming out, there usually isn't quite as much discourse surrounding this particular topic in those
the only
games.
Ones I've liked
so recent examples would be Lies of P and Lords of the Fallen.
Lords of the Fallen
might see like 1 or 2 videos, a couple of forum posts really talking about, oh my god, these games are so hard, we need an easy mode, we need more accessibility, we need all these things.
We need a sleazy
with
mode,
these other games, these topics aren't quite as prevalent. Which,
you need to be able to run over prostitutes.
That to the fact that the Souls games produced by From Software are far more popular, but I kind of feel like if you feel this way about these particular games, you should also feel that way about other video games that are challenging.
Yeah, other similar Souls-likes. They don't really talk about them now, do they?
It just feels a lot of times like a lot of
disingenuous.
It's more so manufactured.
Yeah, it's manufactured. It does sound like that. We were kind of spot on. It seems manufactured. Doesn't seem genuine. Seems like industry manufactured bullshit. Jealous industry people in the West.
Why these things are more of a feature than a problem for a majority of this player base, and why, in fact, unlike what a lot of people are saying, the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC is not too hard. As a matter of fact, I actually think that the difficulty is pretty much in line with what I would expect. And by the way, I want you to understand...
It's alright. The difficulty's fine. My character's under level.
Okay that eventually From Software makes it.
My stats are shit. I got 48 HP.
I would actually see this as a failure on their part, even if a lot of people would. I see it as, I'm growing old. I'm losing my reflex. I'm 42 years old. And I'm not saying this, oh my god, I'm so old.
He's 42.
I'm like a cadaver by now. It's like, no, but...
I'm going into my volume. It's still too loud on my side.
Your Twitch reflexes are not going to last you up until you're 80. Okay, this is just the way that these things are going to be. And this is going to be up to you whether or not you're going to be
comfortable
getting
unhealthy.
Point in a video game
reflexes.
where it's like, oh,
doesn't matter
actually, I'm just not going to be able to beat this.
That just means you're unhealthy.
Maybe I'll just play other video games now that are going to be a little bit easier and more.
Start eating better. Start exercising.
And the interesting thing that I always find is that there's a lot of people that whenever I express the fact that I appreciate
I know 60-year-olds have better reflexes
aspects of
40-year-olds.
Souls games, they start labeling me as a gatekeeper. Now, if I'm a gatekeeper, I'm doing a pretty piss-poor job at it because the whole foundation of this channel is to try and get people into video games that are outside of their comfort zone. So, like, for instance, some of the first videos that I put in this channel were videos where I would be telling people, hey, look, Dark Souls is actually not that hard. Let me explain to you some of the concepts that you might be missing that are going to make things a little bit easier for you. This was literally how I kind of got started on this channel on YouTube. This is not how I got started on YouTube, that's a different story, but on this specific channel, that's how things kind of like got started. This is one of the things that I've always pushed, not just for Dark Souls, but, also for Monster Hunter. Like, when Monster Hunter World came out in 2018,
my brother loves
that was a massive foundation of my channel, because a lot of people are like, oh, what is this game? This seems complicated. It looks like this game was more of a Japanese type of thing, now it's actually coming to the West in full force. How does this work? And a lot of people would come in saying things like, oh, Dark Souls is clunky, or Monster Hunter is clunky. And I'd be like, no. Let me explain to you how things work and you will understand. And a lot of people, I feel like, got into these games because of me. So if I'm a gatekeeper, I feel like I'm doing a pretty piss-poor job at it. But anyways, no, that is not my intention.
I
want as many people as possible to play these video games. But I feel like if you're going to join in on a video game like this, you need to be able to play it on its own terms. And unfortunately, this does mean that these games are not going to be for everyone. And for this, I would actually like to bring out a quote from Gene Park, who was in a podcast with me very recently on the channel. And I feel like this quote is extremely appropriate. So let's go ahead and roll that clip.
I think people are getting the whole slogan, games are for everyone, a little bit twisted,
Oh, yeah.
Games are for everybody. Yes, the medium of video games are for everybody.
Yeah, the medium.
Individual video games are not for everybody. That is simply
impossible specialized
to do.
Genres
to make video games that are for every single person. So
Not everyone's gonna like every
deciding, you know
type
what,
of
we're just
game.
not even going to try to do that. You know, we're just going to try to make the game we want.
Yeah,
I very
that's
much agree
the
with
best you can do.
what he says
Only
here,
you
which is
know
to say
really
that,
what
yes,
you want.
Video games, they're for
But you can
everyone.
also, look at
there's
feedback
gonna
to
be a video
how
game
people
out
take
there
that type
for
of content
everyone,
as
a
well.
video game that you're going to enjoy.
Try to
But
try to make the
individual
game
video games
for people who
cannot
like those types.
possibly be for everyone. And we're going to be tackling some of the criticism that we've seen when it comes to the
Can't believe I
Souls
got killed.
genre. Now, one of the things that I want to address right off the bat is this pause button functionality that a lot of people have been asking
It's
for when it
the
comes to
weakest
Souls
argument.
games.
So many
And the
games
reason
don't
I
have
want to
pause
start with
function
that one is
anymore.
because, we recently had a little bit
A
of
lot of
Twitter
games
drama
are
where I
online.
quote tweeted something that a lot of peers says that I disagree
Returnal
with, and a lot of
did
people
not
came
have
after
a
me for
pause
that. But I don't
button.
really want to dive
But that's a Sony
deeply
game,
into
so she
that.
didn't
I just
attack
want
that.
to dive deeper on the actual subject at hand, which was the whole notion of a pause button. So the reason why the Dark Souls games, as well as, this started with Demon Souls. Demon Souls,
Yeah.
Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3.
They've all been kind of
do not
online
have a pause
function.
button is because, at least from my interpretation initially, is because you could be invaded by other players
Yeah.
at any point in time.
And you can co-op with
It's very
them.
much a design decision.
It's
This
a
game
co-op
is going to
game.
be played
I
while
mean,
you
they
are
can't-
online.
you
And
can
while
read
you're
player
online,
messages.
You're going to be able to be invaded by another player at any point. You're never really safe. You need to take a break
not
from
just
the game. You need
invaders.
to actually turn off the game, not just pause it where it is and whatever,
Yeah.
right? So that's one of the notions surrounding the whole pause thing. However, you can still play the game in offline. This is very
Yeah,
much something
can.
that you can do, just like even back in Demon Souls on PlayStation 3. Because I remember it wasn't as easy to do it on the PS3. You'd have to yank out the cord or whatever. But you could fundamentally play the game entirely offline if that was something that you wanted to
Yeah,
do.
very few people did,
So
but you could.
at that point, I do feel that it's fair to ask, okay, why do we have a pause button then? But now I ask you, well, we've had this.
Why are we
complaint
asking this now?
Demon Souls today.
Is what I wanna
Why
ask.
can't I pause my game? Dark Souls come out, and you still can't pause it. And it's like, why can't I pause Dark Souls? Dark Souls 2 come out, and you still can't pause it.
Yeah.
Like, why can't I pause my game?
Yeah, it's been how many games?
And you still can't pause it.
So why are we
Why
asking
can't I
this
pause
now?
my game? What is the
It was fine
what
before.
comes out? You still can't pause it. And then finally, Sekiro comes out, and now when you can pause.
Oh yeah, you can pause the Sekiro, but that's not online.
You will
There's
find
no
that
players.
this
There's
game
no
is
other
very
players
different
co-op
from
or
the Souls
invade.
genre. Even though, there's some mechanics here that have been used from other Souls video games that have also been implemented.
That's the only
in
reason
Elden Ring.
Sekiro can be paused.
Sekiro by itself is very much a different thing. You don't really have builds per se. You don't really have any multiplayer component whatsoever.
There's no multiplayer component at all.
Playing
a community component like
there
the
might be more to it than just that.
the soapstone
Because,
messages or
again,
anything,
you can play these
or rune
games
messages.
offline. And now it's actually a much simpler option where you can just tell the game, hey, don't connect to the servers. I want to play offline. I don't want to be invaded. I don't want to deal with anything of online stuff. As a matter of fact,
That's boring,
my
though.
first playthroughs, usually I even do completely offline.
I hate that. It's boring.
And the reasoning behind that is because I don't want to see messages from other players. Which
I can
is,
understand
online
not wanting to
mechanics.
see messages,
Souls
but
games,
you
I
can
don't
just
want
not
to see
read them.
messages because
If
they
you
can
really
spoil
don't
secret
want to
passages, or you
see
start
messages
seeing a bunch
from
of
people-
blood
other
pools,
players,
and
just
you're like,
you
oh,
don't
there's
have
going to
to
be a
read
trap up ahead. I like being surprised
Not
by
forced
those
to.
things on my very first
Well, I guess
playthrough.
sometimes you are.
And then on subsequent playthroughs, I'll
Spots
go through
where
and
you
I'll
gotta watch
watch all
them
the
over, so yeah, you
messages
would
and
want
the
to
blood
watch. That makes
splatters and all that
sense.
stuff and find out secrets that I might have missed and whatnot. And that's kind of like the way that I interact with it. But even when you're playing offline, you still can't pause. And now there are ways of pausing the game, like if you're going
You
to
can
the
get
game,
mods.
you
Just
can
fucking put on
you
mods.
can,
This is
the
not the
game
most
effectively
important
pauses.
issue
But
with the
fundamentally,
games.
I
Let's be
begin to
real.
question, considering
There's
that
so many
there's
damn
many
games you
people
can't
who have
pause.
complained about this very specific feature.
It's not
For
just
those that aren't aware, From Software does
from software
look
issue.
at player feedback, as we will talk about further when we talk about difficulty in Shadow of the Erdtree. From Software does look at player feedback, but still they have chosen not to implement a pause functionality in the game. I believe there's even mods that do that.
They're mods,
The
yeah,
developers
they do
themselves,
that.
they're, they
For online,
there's
I mean,
pause
offline
in our
mode.
game. Now, I would say that there is a certain value to not having pause in terms of how you feel whenever you're in the game, because you basically feel like, oh, I can't stop. When you're playing the game...
FromSoft sees, well, they just made a mod. Why do we got to do it? I mean, I guess sometimes they do take advice from mods. It's like, the fucking summons in this game that you get, that was an idea they just took from modders. Modders did that for the Dark Souls 3 game. They called it the JoJo mod. It's basically what this game is. The summons in this game. And FromSoft decided to just take that and put it in the game as a feature for Elden Ring.
Press the start button, go into the thing where you just quit the game. It's pretty easy to just quit the game very, very fast. Once you quit
you can just quit out of the game. That's the real pause function. If you want to do that.
The game, and then when you load back in,
just
the game is
go to systems,
exactly
do this.
Where you were when you quit the game. If you happen to be fighting the boss,
go quit. This is how you pause. You do that. You'll be right back where you left when you do that.
Go again. Or hell, you can even go inside the boss arena in case you've been dying with people.
Yeah, this is a way that I've cheesed badly designed bosses like that in Chaos.
Cover your rooms and go do your business.
From Dark Souls.
Quitting the game is fairly easy.
Just quit the game. It's really quick.
That's also fairly easy.
I'm doing it bad because I'm nervous. But yeah, just do that.
Like I said, I'm not against
That's how you pause.
Unless
the quit button is just one or two, but two presses away.
Says, no, I don't want you guys pausing the game because I want you to be fully immersed at all times. I will support
I can understand
because I do believe that Miyazaki and his team have a much better understanding of what is good for video games than what a lot of us online are able to recognize. Like, do we really?
Nobody's
think
had a problem before. It's a manufacturer.
You got your Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne. That's 5 games. Sekiro. That's
it's just something to just scrape the bottom of the barrel to criticize this game specifically for.
That in my
when
eyes,
so many games don't even
I
have
know a lot of people would say, well, Dark Souls 2 kind of sucks. And it's like, look, in my opinion, Dark Souls 2 is the worst Souls game, but it's still a really good game all around.
It is the worst one, but it's still better than a lot of AAA trash to it.
See things however you feel like seeing them, but fundamentally, you're going to talk about a team that has put out
I'd rather play that over
absolute
any
bangers.
AAA
And again, if you don't like Dark Souls 2, let's just say 6. Or if for some reason you don't like Sekiro, because I know a lot of people actually did not enjoy Sekiro.
I did.
Fine.
I love
it. I think Sekiro is awesome, but whatever.
I wish the jump in this game was as good as the one in Sekiro. They need to make it like that.
Banger games. And you're going to jump on Twitter or, on YouTube.
I wish we were as fast
actually,
as the wolf in Sekiro.
I think
he's also faster.
You should just put a pause button.
But it's fine.
Miyazaki is the same. Actually, no, I don't think so. I
wish we could run on walls like
having
that, too.
pause button. I believe that it detracts from immersion. It detracts from a lot of other design.
I wish we had the deflect ability like a real deflect, not a GIMP version that you get from a tier.
How are we actually going to
They need real Sekiro mode for the next FromSoft game.
5 games.
Just implement it as a feature.
And we're somehow going
Like a permanent feature.
Like I said, I'm not
or just have one weapon type that's able to do it. If you just want, you don't want everybody doing it, just put it on the Katana class.
No,
and be done with it.
You don't want one. At that point, I'm like, I don't think there should be one. Because I believe that they know what is best in the game better than me, and better than a lot of other people online. Now,
shit, I ain't complaining. Except for this motherfucker. I'm complaining about this fucking dragon.
As Cowboy said the other day on our podcast, we were called fruit softies.
What?
Pretty good. It was like, I've had a lot of people tell me that, you're just a From Software fanboy. Anything they do is going to be perfectly fine with you. And this
stupid cope.
I've actually criticized.
You're just a From Software fanboy. I'm not an industry shill trying to make the actual good dev studio look bad.
The DLC that includes that location called the Frigid Outskirts.
All these AAA trash studios are making fucking Skinner boxes that are just glorified walking simulators of movie games. Or just, casinos. That's it.
Shrine of Amana, I always said it's a terrible zone. I've always said that I feel like Dark Souls 2 outstays its welcome quite a bit. The runbacks are sort of low.
The runbacks of the goddamn runbacks in Dark Souls 2 suck.
Like, there's a lot of things that I've criticized.
Speed running that game is awful.
Dark Souls 2, I've also heavily criticized the Ring of City DLC.
It's not fun. I have more fun with all the other games.
Like I don't like the Ring of City specifically because a lot of the mechanics that they have around that DLC. Which, you know,
well, the only part of the Ring City that sucked was the arches. Everything else in the Ring City was great.
Like, you need to change this DLC so that it becomes like I like it. No, there's clearly an audience that really.
I like everything else in the Ring
City DLC. There's clearly an audience that absolutely loves Madeir. I can't stand Madeir. I think it's one of the worst.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with Madeir is that his health is too high. He's a good fight otherwise. His health was lower. It wouldn't be such a slog. But I use a mage sort of setup where I use like the silver mercury mist or whatever it's called in that game. It's in this game too, but it's got to be I use that shit and it deleted his health really quick. A lot of people didn't use that though. They just fought him the slow way.
My very first ever playthrough in Elden Ring, I find that it is a lot harder for me to replay Elden Ring just because of the way in which I play video games whenever it comes to Souls games, which is I like to pick up every single item in the game. Even if
you just don't do that. That's just
I like to pick it up. I like to have it.
That's like a psychological problem.
Because I've always played.
You don't have to do that. There's so many ways to speedrun in this fucking game.
Remember is when you're in New Londo.
It's fun finding new ways to like get around shit and get to places.
And there's that statue. You
see how fast you can do it.
Thing, you have to go around and go to the
like, I find that fun. That's why I haven't minded replaying a lot of this game.
And you get to pick up
to be honest.
Divine Blessing. I'm like,
you don't have to pick up everything over again. Just get just focus on one type of build or thing you want to get it.
It makes subsequent playthroughs
you don't have to do everything.
Very much harder than, pretty much any other Souls game. But, this is something that I understand. There's an advantage and a disadvantage to it because your first playthrough is going to be much more special because of it. Now, there's also one of the criticisms that I put in my review of Shadow of the Erdtree. It's like, as a con, like, I did like a small pros and cons list at the end of it, and I was like, one of the cons that I said is, in order for you to jump back into this DLC, if you want to do like a New Game Plus character, or
he
you want to make a brand new character and jump back into DLC, you have to play through the entirety. Well, not the entirety.
You don't have to play through the entirety. You can get the mode really early.
Of the base game.
You can get the Radon really early. You don't have to fight any other boss. If you want to fight Mode or Radon, you can speedrun the mode without fighting any other boss. It's very easy.
You need to change this game so that it becomes better for me.
Like, this is so much shit people don't realize that you can do in the game. That's the problem. That I found a lot of people don't know a lot of the shit. A lot of the exploits. A lot of the routes.
I don't know.
The shortcuts.
Maybe it wouldn't. Clearly,
the game is very generous for what you can do. There's so many options too. Like the other thing is why I don't mind replaying these games. Like, there's so many different ways to replay it. Even shit you've already done. Like, I didn't do a fucking mage build on my first playthrough. I'm doing one now. It's kind of cool. I need to get the hang of it. I'm doing DLC. It's really hard to do this shit here. But yeah, it's fucking sick. I'm trying to get more spells. I don't got everything. I'm trying to get more powerful too.
I would have succeeded in my 110th attempt at killing this boss. Let's just be reasonable. Okay? You're gonna die. You're gonna respawn back at the bonfire. That's it. You might even lose your runes. Hell, I lost 800,000 runes.
Oh, 800. That's rough. I haven't lost 800,000.
Not even that hard. So,
that's really bad, but I'd be very impressed if I did that.
Now, another thing that always comes around, because, you're talking about accessibility and difficulty and all this stuff, I want to make another thing perfectly clear. From Software is not as huge of a developer as someone.
Yeah, they're not necessarily AAA. They're treated like AAA a lot of the time. They're not really.
Much bigger studios. So therefore, they can afford.
I would say they're maybe resources. 2.5 A type of studio.
And it's like, I am very much for accessibility settings. So, for instance, full.
And that's just off of the quality that they produce, not so much the funds.
But if it's not, it definitely should be.
Because AAA typically refers to how expensive fucking a game is, not necessarily how.
So I don't think that is a problem. But if that was a thing,
quality it is.
Sometimes you have some QTEs where it's supposed to mash buttons. Having a setting there that lets you just like hold the button.
I gave it that point for the quality.
Have, maybe like some arthritis or
that 2.5
or some of that stuff. I think that is another really good accessibility option. High contrast, like some of the stuff we've seen in The Last of Us and whatnot, I think that is cool. Text to speech, I think that is also really cool features to have and to implement into a video game. But having said that, not every studio has the resources to dedicate to all of these things.
Ability.
And when making that decision, this is something that you need to consider. I want you guys to understand. Yes, I'm down. More accessibility options, text-to-speech stuff, high contrast, colorblind mode.
Yeah, basic shit. Nobody's arguing against that shit. No one's.
They can't hear right.
No one's genuinely arguing against colorblind features. Let's get real. No one's actually arguing against that. This is how people like Alana Pierce is framing it, though. People who don't want accessibility, who complain about people wanting accessibility, they just don't want colorblind people and parents to have fun. Bullshit. They're talking about you wanting easy mode because you and your colleagues have a history of writing articles about how the FromSoft game did the easy mode.
Almost impossible to overcome.
But it's just.
But that just makes it so much.
It's just an industry artificial argument. That's all it is to me. It's manufactured. Like
I want you to understand, by any means necessary, whether that is you're going to pick up a weapon.
We were doing so well.
Damage. You're going to start using a shield. You're going to use summons. You're going to summon other players, not just Ash summons, but summon other players to help you out. Anything goes when it comes to defeating these games. You get to choose your own level of difficulty, and that's the
exactly.
Everybody has the same experience.
I've never summoned another player to help me.
And
ever.
They get to organically
but I'm feeling tempted for this
how
dragon.
hard they want to make the experience for themselves. And anyone that's going to come in later and be like, well, you didn't really beat it if you did this. It's like, those people are dumb and nobody's listening
those
to them.
Those people are typically joking too. They're like trolling. They're not serious.
Because that is the
most of them anyway. I mean, some are serious. A lot of the time it's just people they're teasing. That's it. They don't really give a fuck if you did it that one way or the other. To be honest.
Only
and the ones who do, like, who gives a fuck what they think? They're weird.
Ashes of war,
they're weird. Let's be real.
That is your decision. Just be aware of the tools.
So you're gonna feel bad about them thinking you didn't really beat the game. Who cares?
That is one of the beauties of this game. It is the organic difficulty. You get to choose the level of challenge at which you tackle it. And therefore, the reality is nobody is really ever left out. Unless, there are some more severe disabilities that can become very debilitating when it comes to playing these video games. Like,
your combos forever, dude.
Somebody that doesn't have, for some reason, they lost use of their hands or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's something else.
I feel really bad. And I hope that there's some technology that we can develop, like there might be special controllers, and hopefully
they do make stuff like that for people who have those type
of there do exist some players that use special apparatus to use breathing tubes and whatnot to kind of like do inputs.
There's one girl who like beat a game with her
different types of inputs, and I'm like,
her brainwaves supposedly. I don't know how she was doing it, but I've heard about it. I need to go look at it.
As a developer,
get more details.
You have to consider: should they, as a baseline for the
it's gonna explode,
designing, is that something that they need to consider? Right? Oh, we need to make sure that our game is playable by people that don't have hands.
Well, there's so many variables you're going to have to consider if we're going down. But we got to consider every possibility.
At a certain point where I kind of feel like those requests are a little bit
you don't. There's some things
when it comes to
there's only so much you're going to be able to do.
I'm going to quote Miyazaki in something that he said in a recent interview with The Guardian. And this is his quote.
And I don't think an easy mode is really going to help someone who's like lost limbs. That's more of a severe issue.
That wasn't the right approach. We had taken that.
The people who have those type of versions don't even ask
so
some coping industry people
that
doing
players gain from overcoming these hurdles is such a fundamental part of the
he's reading something from Miyazaki.
Turning down difficulty would strip the game of that joy, which in my eyes would break the game itself.
Yeah, this is a Miyazaki quote.
Understand that when it comes to talking about
I agree with Miyazaki there.
Challenge levels of what we experience in Fallen Ring, this is very much intended, and the point isn't even how hard the game is. The point is the feeling that you get when you overcome those challenges.
Yeah.
Now, naturally, this is going to mean that for some people, they're never going to get that feeling because quite simply the game is too challenging. And, there are other video games that I personally don't play. So, for instance, if we look at modern first-person shooters, I feel like I don't have the twitch reflexes or even an eyesight.
I don't have enough time to run away.
For me to keep tabs on everything that is happening on screen to be able to really perform in a game like that. Like, say, for instance, something like a Call of Duty. So, if I go and I play those games, I'm going to get completely destroyed. Maybe eventually I'll be able to overcome some of my limitations and become a little bit better at those games. But quite simply, I already know what expects me if I'm going there. So guess what? I don't do it. I already know those games are not for me, so I don't do it. It's kind of like the same thing. I used to play League of Legends back in the day. But one of the things that I've never liked is last-hitting minions. I hate last-hitting minions. I think it's one of the most boring things you could possibly do in a MOBA. Which is why I actually really liked Heroes of the Storm much more than League of Legends, but, it is what it is. For a lot of players, they consider last-hitting minions to be, a skill that you acquire. I don't think so, but, to each their own.
I don't know any of these
I'm not going to jump into League of Legends
situations. I don't play any of those
game
MOBAs.
needs to change. No more last-hitting minions because I don't like that. It doesn't make
League
sense.
of Legends once, and I was like, never again. Never
I
again.
used to play Heroes of the Storm, but I was
It's not my type of
game. Crap at bed when it came to that game. But that game was much more fun for me than League of Legends ever was. Because it was more about the team fights than necessarily...
It might just be I'm playing the wrong MOBA. I don't know.
Over and over and over because
Just look at
you enjoy
the...
it, right? As a matter of fact, no.
And I don't like the type of people who play this. They seem like they piss me off. I'd yell at them very loudly. I'd send them bad messages.
I don't dive into because I'm not going to appreciate it. It's just that simple. I don't dive into a lot of horror games because I don't like it. It's not even because, I'm so scared. It's more so I just don't appreciate that gameplay as much. But the players that do appreciate that stuff, they're going to love it.
Oh, thank God my mimic killed that.
Even though I did my toes.
They was actually doing something now. Oh, damn.
But usually I don't even play
Fucking finally.
because I don't like
Where
the
were you
idea
at before?
I have to constantly manage my character's thirst and hunger and need to take a poop and
Oh, yeah, it was survival horror,
and it's like, oh,
resource management games.
So I don't do it. So
I can understand not liking that.
And that's the thing. Whenever it comes to
I
the
can
game,
get annoying.
you're literally spoiled.
It's like, I know, as somebody who used to be homeless, I didn't have to do that much resource management. I was fucking homeless.
In a game like an
So,
Elden
it kind of insulted my intelligence by playing those games. Like, if I play that game, I'm like,
because most likely that game
it's an insult to my intelligence as I know better.
because I want as many people
No,
as
dude,
possible
you don't go
to
hungry this
Let
fucking
me tell you
quick.
why. The reason
You don't
I
get
want
this
is
fucking
because I want
cold.
these companies to make as much money as possible so that they can turn around
Well, this
and
fucking
make
hot
more
from
of those games that I like. It's the same thing with Monster Hunter. I want as many people as possible.
I've never
to play
died
Monster
from
Hunter
sleeping
and
outside,
enjoy
no matter how
Monster
cold.
Hunter, so that Capcom can
So that
make
wouldn't
more
fucking
Monster
happen.
Hunter. This is just the way that I look at this.
Not for
But
me.
fundamentally, I don't want them to change the whole essence of what a game is to accommodate me. That's pretty much how it goes. Now, difficulty was just one of the things that is usually brought up whenever it comes to Souls games and Elden Ring and all this stuff.
Oh, it's too far
Back
away.
in the
Okay.
day, back before this was really
Oh,
a
the fire.
mainstream genre, so to speak.
They think we're far enough away.
At least the original Dark Souls. A lot of people
Get
would
the
complain
fuck?
about
Oh my god. I'm supposed to have iframes when I'm getting on the horse. What the fuck is this?
The clunky combat. A lot of people would complain about the combat of the original Dark Souls. How people complain about the combat of the original Dark Souls today. They would say, oh my god, my dude is stuck in an animation for 3 hours. Because they didn't
You just had the
understand
wrong
the
weapon. Get the
concept
falchions.
of a Souls game is to commit to animations.
Yeah, I can
Most
understand
people
at the time.
understand that nowadays. But back in
It's
the
still
day,
fun
people
for me to go
really
back
didn't
to.
understand that
Yes.
concept. To them, it was like, what do you mean I can't roll out of an animation once I commit to it? This is stupid. This makes no sense. Why is my guy stuck in there for 2 hours, swinging his big sword? It's like, well, might have something to do with the fact that swinging a big sword
It's heavy.
takes time and effort, and that is being represented in the game in a realistic manner that makes the combat more believable.
It's
Which is one of the
quasi-realistic.
reasons why I personally enjoyed the combat as much as I did.
You can swing faster than that for real, but you know.
Swings of swords that where you
They-
actually
I think
can
this just had to do a lot with the engine they were using.
that you were landing on your enemies.
Yeah,
Because not a lot of games are able to do that adequately.
It got
It's very
faster over
frustrating
time,
when they do-
obviously.
when they don't.
Like
Because
Dark
I'm
Souls
constantly
3.
thinking, man, that big meaty chop of my sword feels great. But the thing is, to get that feeling, you need that animation commitment. So if From Software was to just listen to what anybody says, we would have had easy mode with the whole difficulty thing. We would have had no animation commitment. We'd be able to roll cancel out of pretty much any animation that we wanted.
That'd be nice.
There'd be no animation.
That'd be nice, actually. We can roll cancel out of like a drink animation. That'd be great.
Still happens today is the storytelling.
That's
There's still a lot of people.
If they only had that, that'd be
this
fun.
game doesn't have any lore or story.
They don't have to have any other roll
which
cancel out
is
of any other
easily
thing like the
debunked if you
emotes.
just see
Well, they
how
used to do that in Dark Souls too.
channels
That was
are
one good
and
thing about Dark
more
Souls. You could
explorations, whether it is
roll cancel out of any
Geostorm,
emote.
Ratatosker, Vati Vidya, Smoke Town.
You can't do that with this
there's
game.
a new dude that I found recently
Which is
called Bandit.
kind of a step back
There's
from
plenty
emotes,
more.
but it's
Like,
fun.
I see lore
Not the worst
speculation
thing.
all over the place when it comes to these games. And if you go and you
If
look
I'm
up
going
those
to compliment Dark
videos,
Souls 2 for one thing, that's one
that should tell you
that it
something
deserves
about the
credit
quality of these stories. The thing is, the way in which the story is told, it is supposed to leave a lot of things open for interpretation. A lot of people appreciate that type of storytelling. Mostly people who play Souls games actually enjoy that type of
motherfucker.
storytelling. A lot of people don't. A lot of
His
people
head was
prefer
turning the other way. What the
narrative-driven
fuck?
storytelling. Me personally, I like both. I like them both. One of my favorite stories ever is actually the story of Final Fantasy XIV, which is very much, traditional.
I heard that's
narrative,
really good.
told to you.
I did play a
That
little
is
bit
not
of it,
to say
but
that
I
I
didn't
don't
get far
really
into the story.
appreciate what is done in Souls games. And fundamentally, if we were to just listen to every little complaint that happens surrounding the Souls games, we would have had an easy mode. We wouldn't have animation commitment, which means every single fight in this game would be a roll spam, trying to land big
Or
damage
jump.
without any
If they can,
commitment
we can
whatsoever.
jump and roll
We wouldn't
cancel.
have the good
That's a nice
storytelling.
mix-up.
And then we come to another
Or have
complaint,
some
which
dashes
is
that are like
invasions.
Sekiro. Let us move as fast as
People
Sekiro.
always
It's not going to be an
complain
issue.
about invasion.
Have us
And
have
this is
multiple
going to be an
options of
extremely
invasion, is
important
what I'm
point.
trying to say.
Because a lot of times
It's
people
not an
ask
issue.
me, Rurikon, why do you care? Why do you care that people say
I hate
these
this
things
roll,
about the video game?
like,
Why do you
roll
always
slot
feel the need to
argument.
come in and
It's
disagree?
a stupid
Why do you
argument.
feel the need
Oh,
to
having a
disagree? I
dodge?
hope that people don't see this as a
Why don't we
lecture.
call
I'm trying
like
to express
DMC a dodge
my
slot
own
game?
point of
Like
view when it comes to this.
that's like essential
But fundamentally,
strategy in that
when it
fucking
comes to
game.
invasions, a lot of
You want to be
people
able to
don't
dodge,
like the
and
concept
keep your
of
combo
invasions.
going.
Now, me, I'm the exact opposite. I love it. I absolutely adore
Like one of the styles you
that at
have.
any point in time,
And then
I
you
can
got
be playing
Bayonetta
a game and a
games
random
like it.
person's going to invade me and wreck my face.
Like which
Because
cancel, which
that
time
gives me a
dodges.
sense of adrenaline
That's
and
essential to
immersion
that fucking
and
game,
danger
Bayonetta.
that I feel when I'm exploring the world.
We're not gonna call that
no
fucking
other
which
game can
slot,
replicate.
which time
I
slot.
want you. I
No,
really
there's
want
always
you to
got to be like
understand this.
we gotta
No other game. There's not a
we
single
gotta
other
center
game
out.
that can replicate this
Or,
feeling for me. Okay? So, because when people are talking about like,
Not
oh,
center
we want
out,
this
what's the
game to
word?
be easier, there's a million other games that you can play. There are action RPGs that are easier
Single
than
out,
Souls.
yeah. We gotta single out the From software.
When you're talking about
It's a hypocritical
organic
argument.
invasions of me just being exploring the level and
Fuck.
somebody
I died.
invading me for the sole purpose of killing me, no other game does it like this one. This
No
is a
one
fact.
invades me in this
This is
game
not
unless I'm
like,
co-op.
you know,
I guess the
some
Taunters
random
is supposed to
nonsense.
allow
I mean, no other game does
invaders,
it.
but I've
Feel
never
free to
had
go
any
look
of
it
them
up. Have
come in
fun.
when I've used it.
No other game does it like From Software does. And this is a feature that
I wish they had
always
more invasion
appreciated.
options.
I love it. And the thing to me is, one
The
of
one
the
invaders
reasons
that
why
come
I
into
to
my
this
game
is because it has that feature. A lot of people come to play this game in spite of that feature. This is a feature that is undesirable for them, and therefore they go online and they complain about it, and they're like, I don't like this feature's bad, blah, blah, blah. You know, the usual stuff. So, this is a particular thing because whenever it comes to invasions, this is something that you can invade if you want to, that you can avoid if you want to play the game solo. You can just play offline. You're never going to get invaded except for NPCs. And here's the thing: even NPC invasions, a lot of people don't like that idea. They don't like the idea that an AI
Well, that's
NPC
stupid,
can
though.
invade your game, which is very much like just encountering a random mob. It's like a trap in the game.
Not
except
random,
they show
though.
up almost as if they were another
The
player.
NPC invasions
But
are like
anyway, there's a lot of people that
dedicated.
don't like the invasions mechanic. And they can play offline and they can
They're not
completely circumvent
random.
that. However, if you want to play online, that is a balancing system that they put into the game. Which is to say, you know, you can summon somebody to
Like
help
fucking
you progress through the game.
Kirk does not show
the
up
consequence of that
in
is that somebody else can invade
other
you
area.
and
I mean, any
wreck
other
your day.
other areas than the ones he
It's,
shows up
That's
at.
just the way that they've
He's not
decided
showing
to
up
do
in
things,
Undead
which
Bird.
a lot of people that appreciate.
He
I
shows
can
up in the
understand.
specific
Me
spot
personally,
in the sewer.
I like it a lot,
The
and I think
depths,
that it is
and
a
then
ton of fun.
later in
So we've
in
had
the,
invasions in Demon Souls, we've had them in
Demon
Dark
Ruins.
Souls. Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, and Dark Souls 2 they were actually more limited because of the soul memory system was really wonky.
That was Dark Souls
Yeah,
2.
and then we had Dark Souls 3, we had Invasion.
Oh, he said Dark Souls 2.
We didn't have Invasion Second because that's a
The
single
soul
player
memory
game.
shit was crap.
And then, after years and years of complaining, invasions were actually changed. We no longer have invasions in Elden Ring.
Yeah.
And this is something that
I mean,
I've
we
talked
do.
about,
It's-
and I've
it's
particularly
co-op
discussed it a lot with
invasions.
Oscar, but fundamentally, we don't have invasions in Elden Ring. We really don't. And people are like, well, what do you mean? Clearly you do. You can invade other players. No, you can invite other players to come into your game and fight.
Yeah.
You're never going to
the Tanner's
be
tongue, I
invaded
guess,
unless
does
you are
that.
playing in co-op. If you are playing
But
solo,
it doesn't work
you will
when I
never
use
be
it.
invaded. That is something that was completely removed from Elden Ring forever. Whether this is due to community feedback or not, I don't know. But I want to
They
go back
better
to the point
fix
that I
that for
think
their
this is a
next
feature
game.
that I personally really enjoy. And this is one of the reasons why I came to play these games. And it was something that
The
was
only reason? That's
removed.
stupid.
And again, I don't know
I can
if
understand
it's
wanting to get back to
too
it.
many
The only
people
reason for
complained
playing,
about
that's
it or what
dumb.
the deal was, but it was removed. And this is a feature that I love. And it sucks because I can no longer do something that I really enjoy doing. I had amazing stories that I would always
Well,
talk
now I know
about.
why
I was
he
doing
gave
a certain thing and somebody invaded.
Maybe a lower
And again,
rating
I
for
understand, a
shit
lot of
like
people
that.
always talk,
That's
"Oh, I hate
stupid
doing that.
to
People
me.
come in with their twink builds and this and that and the other." And it's like, yeah, that happens too. That's part of your adventure.
I agree with them, but
That's the
still, I don't
story
think
that
it's
you
the
get
only
to tell.
reason you should play
And
these
that was
games.
the thing of beauty.
Not the main reason, for
And
sure.
the few times that I've used the Matt Tanner's tongue in Elden Ring, it's basically like a stream of people coming in until eventually you're overwhelmed and die. That's it. That's all the Tanner's tongue does. So it's like, I killed, I don't know, it was like 5 or 6 people, and then number 7 got me. It's like, oh great, that was amazing. It's
I
non-stop.
mean, this isn't
which is not
necessarily a real
the
MLG
fun
competitive
part
game.
was
It's
when
just a
it was
feature.
Not consensual.
So it's not. It shouldn't be the main
I don't
reason you
even
play
think-
Souls like
I don't
Souls.
intend to do that because I don't care
Yeah,
that much about
Souls
the
and all.
PvP aspect of it. I just like the concept of a random stranger being able to invade my game and wreck me. I think that's fun, and a lot of people don't. And that was changed. In the
Yeah, they need to change it back. I agree, though.
History in the franchise,
Change it back.
which I think kind of sucks, but it is what it is. That's something that I've had to accept. And that is something that a lot of people don't really talk about that much. There was actually something that I enjoyed that was brutally changed. And this is why I always feel the need to express whenever I don't agree with something, because, hey, maybe this thing should be changed. Like, especially when it comes to difficulty, I don't think that difficulty should be changed. We already talked about that. But let's talk a little bit
Yeah,
more
me
about
too.
why it's
I agree
important
about that.
that From Software retains their design philosophy. And for this, we're going to have to go
Goddamn
all
tail.
the way back to Demon's Souls. Now, for those of you that aren't aware, initially Demon's
Get 'em,
Souls was a
guys.
project
You're
that
doing
was
good.
deemed
Oh,
failed
fuck.
internally by From Software before it was even released. They deemed that this was going to fail. This was a game that nobody was interested in.
Oh, yeah,
Nobody
Demon's
cared
Souls,
about
yeah.
This game. Nobody even wanted to do it. It was a game that was like
Atlas,
Japanese
the
developer
goats
who
that they
worked
are
on something
saved
that's
it.
more of a Western
We wouldn't have
RPG.
Souls if not for Atlas publishing the
Everybody
game.
thought that this was going to fail. So Miyazaki, who at the time was very much like a fledgling programmer at the
Yeah, he
company,
came from finance.
fledgling
He was like a
developer. I
coder
think
for
he had worked on
some
Armored Core,
firm,
something
some
like that.
financial
I've
firm
done
or something.
research on this a long time ago.
Then he fell in love with the game
But,
called
you know, he was basically still
the
learning the ropes
ICO
and all
from
that
Team
stuff.
ICO.
And
They
his
named
idea
themselves
was
after
like,
him.
well,
For a
this
successful
game is already
game.
seen as a failure. And if I jump in and mess it up,
He played that
before,
game, fell in love with
nobody
it, and
cares.
decided
So I
he
just
wanted
wanna
to get
see
in the
if my
game.
vision is something that can be done.
It's a pretty
So
decent
here's a
game.
quote
They made Shadow of
from
Colossus
that
as
Guardian
well.
interview that I talked about. I figured if I could find a way to take control of the game, and here he's talking about Demon's Souls, I could turn it into anything I wanted. Best of all,
You can
if
totally
my
tell he was
ideas
inspired by
failed,
Team
nobody
ICO,
would
though.
care, because it
These
was already
games.
failed. And now, referring to
Shadow of
Elden Ring
Colossus
in the context
especially
of this Demon's Souls
is
moment, he says,
noticeable
"Frankly,
in the later
I don't think
games
it's that different
after
now
Dark
from
Souls.
when I was making Demon's Souls 15 years ago.
Especially this
When I
game.
try to foster in our own environment,
The Wicker Man is like a
these
fucking
younger
Colossus.
writers and game designers have a similar experience to what I did when I was working on Demon's Souls. Where, well, if this game fails, it's not the end of the world. I think that mental state and attitude is what helps people grow. Because you see, right
Yeah.
now, in the gaming industry, what we have is an industry of companies that are
How are you
scared
still
of taking
alive?
chances. There are so many big monolithic enterprises that bet everything on their next title.
Yeah, I hate
this
that.
This causes a lot of their developers to basically always be forced to taking the safest possible approach to anything they do. And this
everyone's trying to copy Fortnite or Overwatch, and it's boring. I've seen so many of them clones
and this
now.
is also not what Miyazaki wants.
Like nothing
for
new
the future
or
for
good.
software. He wants people to be able to keep taking these chances. And unless you have developers not being scared of taking all of these chances, you are never going to have amazing experiences like Elden Ring, like Baldur's Gate 3,
Yeah.
which, by the way, I would like to reinforce that in an industry where, people are constantly pushing this narrative like, oh no, game development is so much more expensive, and we will never be able to produce
This game don't cost no
video games
$300
like
million.
we did in the
I don't
past
hear it.
without filling
You can't make
full of
anything as good as this.
microtransactions, milking you
Even
dry,
with $300 million, you need to get the fuck out the industry. I don't care if you go broke.
In an
I don't
industry
care if
that is like that. Elden Ring released at
you
$60.
fucking failed and your game does not
Never seen exactly
sell.
one piece of DLC
You're fucking up.
that is bigger than most other video games.
No
that are out there
goddamn
right
way you should
now.
be spending $3 million. You can't even $300 million. I mean,
For $100,
$300 million, you can make this shit even on par with this.
Pay like $60, $70
Much less
for
better.
things in a bundle or something like that.
You're
You are
fucking up.
getting,
Get the fuck out the
at the
industry.
very minimum,
I don't care that you
200
failed.
hours
The game it deserved to fail.
with this game plus its DLC.
Fucking
That is
sucks.
a
You don't know how to make shit.
ridiculous value proposition. Again, I say this at the
I don't
bare
feel sorry for you.
minimum. If you play like one character and nothing else, if you go into New Game Plus cycles, it's going to be considered more. If you try out different builds, it's going to be considered more. If you
better
play
staggered, bro.
different characters, it's
Fucking
going to be
rioting
considered
people.
more. If you actually explore the different quest lines that you have, then it's going to be considered more.
Yeah, get his ass.
And again,
Damn it. Damn.
this amidst an
Stagger that
industry
motherfucker.
where you're being told every single day the reasons why you need to be nickel and dime, the reasons why you need
Yeah.
to be fleeced
Skinner
like a
box.
sheep. Everybody
Forever.
is trying
All
to sell
forever.
you on
All
this
in
thing.
forever,
That's
dude.
simply not true. Again, look at Baldur's Gate 3. Amazing
Yeah,
game.
Baldur's Gate
Came
3
out,
is
I think
nice.
it paid
That's another
€50.
game. I love that game.
Ridiculous value
Fucking
proposition
underrated.
for an outstanding quality
Even
product.
if it did win an award, it's
Had
underrated.
a couple of hiccups on the third act, but still, fantastic game. I'll remember that
They
game
hit the third
forever.
act, drops
The
the ball.
experience I've had, amazing. That
But
game's
it's
going to be a
fine.
timeless
I
classic.
got so much
Very much
good
like
shit out of the first act.
And that's why it is important that you have developers that are willing to take a chance.
I need to go back.
Now let's talk a little bit more about
Sorry.
the Elden
Need to
Ring
go back to
success
it.
and what
It's
Miyazaki is doing to mitigate
Swallowed
getting to
wrong.
the point where you reach with a lot of these other companies where basically developers don't really get to take a chance on
Okay.
anything. Again, from those two interviews at The Guardian, Elden Ring was in a league of its own in terms of its success. This is Miyazaki speaking, by the way. Elden Ring was in a league of its own in terms of its success and critical acclaim that it has seen. But what we try to do as a company is never assume that it will happen again.
Yeah, I
with
read
our
that.
future
It's,
games.
it's a good
No
attitude.
decision is based on any
Smart.
assumption that, hey,
Don't get cocky,
we did it
kid.
once, it's going to happen again. Allowing for this rather conservative forecast gives us room to fail. And that in turn results in better games and better
Diamond,
decisions.
get off of me,
In a
dude.
roundabout way, I think that assumption of not making another hit, that conservative outlook, is fueling and aiding our game design. So basically, with kind of like the cushion that they've gotten from the success of Elden Ring, Miyazaki can now afford to take a couple of games, if that is what it takes, which allows his team to really flex their creative muscle. Whereas with another company, it's like, oh, we're making an RPG. Okay, it's expected to be better than our previous RPGs, so we have to make sure it has this system, and that system, and the other system. And you end up getting into this development by committee situation where everybody's
just
trying to
piled on
weigh
me.
in on like, oh,
Look
we
at this
have to do
shit.
have to do that, loot boxes monetize this way, monetize it that way, which is ridiculous.
I know what I'm doing.
And this is one of the things that From Software is
We're
not
pulling it
limited
out.
by, which is why I think that we really should respect a little bit more what this company has achieved, the prices that they are charging for their games without nickel and diming people, and yet somehow we still feel the need to crap all over the games because they don't cater to every single person in the world.
Yeah, they have fair
Which they
prices
should,
and everything.
they
Exactly.
can't.
They're not charged. This ain't $130 Ubisoft game.
Budgets, scale, scope, everything is grown to a point where room for failure isn't as tolerated as we think it was.
They're very generous with the content.
From Software has its own way of hedging risk, so to speak, in that most art projects have a partner who is financing the project. You guys remember back in the day when we were like, why would they use Activision to publish Sekiro?
Yeah.
And Epic Neighbor said, because money.
They gave them money.
And it makes sense. Yep. They get a partner, they finance the project.
At least Activision didn't fuck up the development. I thought they'd fuck it up.
Because money.
But no,
because that lets them take crazy chances. And if things explode, the studio doesn't die.
Oh my god, dude. What the
like, geez.
Let me fucking...
From a business management perspective, we're back to the quote, we're not betting everything on
I thought they were going to be adding
microtransactions
to Sekiro before it came out.
To allow for failure. Whether it's smaller in scope or scale.
None of that.
A smaller module within something bigger.
Just a pure video game.
I think that's where a lot of young game directors will be challenged and will be able to learn from it. Making sure you understand and identify where those pockets of failure can be allowed is how we try to grow our talent.
Publishing with you, Activision,
Software is
not
right now in
demand that we
terms
put
of
in
scale.
some fucking loot boxes and fucking microtransactions.
We tap every
fuck out of here.
resource and talent that we
they're
have
like,
access to, scaling it even
you want to ride the
bigger.
coattails
I have
of
my concerns.
your
Perhaps
studio's
having
growing
projects
fame,
into the next stage
so we'll
where
publish
some
it
of the other younger
under
talent
your,
have the opportunity to manage and direct
your
game
desires.
design for a smaller project.
Is what I think the agreement went. It's how I think it went
Miyazaki
in
is
the
not only
little
making
meeting.
these absolute bangers that we've been enjoying, he's actually trying to create a company culture that allows other directors to also flex their own creative muscles, and create
I'm not gonna get on board with
projects within From Software. And I think we're going to be seeing a lot more cool projects from Software in the future, which is going to be very interesting indeed.
Dude.
And finally,
I want them to be the EA, get as big as that, but actually be good.
And how his experience as a player kind of like...
FromSoft needs to publish other people's games. I think they foster a lot of quality.
Is not a valid way of playing the game.
I want them to become a publisher.
Using a great shield is not a valid way of playing the game.
They have a good philosophy, good business philosophy, design philosophy.
In preparation for Shadow of the Erdtree, I played through the main story of Elden Ring. I want to preface this by saying I absolutely suck at video games. So my approach or playstyle was to use
that's fine though.
I have
He can suck at video games as long as he doesn't suck at making them. Sure knows how to make them.
And also all the knowledge that I have as the architect.
Or guide people who are making. If he doesn't do everything, obviously he doesn't do everything. Yeah, he knows how to. A game should be put together.
As a player, more than anyone else. It's a very interesting thing, isn't it? All of these ways in which this elitist minority of the Souls community is telling you that you shouldn't play the game.
It uses every tool.
The whole genre plays the damn game. Let that sink in.
I mean, yeah, they want us to use all that shit they put in the game. They didn't spend a bunch of time coding it in there to not be used, obviously. But, you know, some people want to challenge themselves. I can understand. But if you saw the credits, you beat the game. Let's be real. We have challenge runs for a reason, right? Because challenge runs are unexpected. You expect people to beat the game. Challenge runs are just stuff you don't expect people to torture themselves doing. I mean, you're not obligated to fight Melania, but it's kind of like a challenge run if you decide to. Or a challenge, not a run, but like a challenge to do so. And you get some weapons from it too. So you're rewarded for that challenge. You get some clothes, some weapons. They got power too. I forgot what else she. I know you get her sword. I got it on my other file. But I've never used a sword because I didn't have the stats to use it. I think I have the stats to use it now. Yeah, I leveled up to use the sword, so it might be decent. How many mana? As much as I was hoping, but it's alright. It's fine. I'm gonna get that archer. Fuck that guy. He sucks. Oh my god. Fuck. Why does he do so much damage, though, is what I gotta know. What the fuck? That's way too much fucking damage. Yeah, get that archer, please. No mana. That archer is still alive. Oh my god. I'm cutting him down. Where is he at? He's right there. Fucking bitch. That's a piercer. It's fine, too. Oh, you can't aim this shit on the fucking horse. Oh my god. This is the wrong spell. Dude, get the fuck off me, dude. Please. I gotta take some of these off. There's only some of these are viable here. Fuck you. Alright, no archer. Thank God. We'll do that every time from now on. Archers go first, then the shield bastards. I hate the shield guys. The great shield guys. The fucking mace. Get them, yeah. Fuck them shield guys up. Not staggering, though. That's concerning. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, dude. Fucking dead. Gonna die at this rate. Oh, fucking Torrent's dead. Yeah, we'll summon him back and then summon my mimic. Let's go. I'm gonna use the other shit now. Get his ass. Yeah, fuck that guy up. He sucks. Oh, shit. Get him. Stomp his ass. That's how you do it, Dragon. Oh, fuck. The depth perception's kind of off. It's hard to know where the hitbox is on this, in this field. It was easier in the lake, but here, Jesus. Oh, it's another bitch-ass shield knight. I'm trying to maneuver around. Oh, here we go. Oh, he killed him. Good. Oh, fuck. Let me get close. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Yeah, you're doing the ice spears like you should. Thank God. He's not an idiot. Right now, anyway. He'll turn into an idiot soon enough. Come here, Mimic. You got enough blood. We can both kill him. You stay alive. Oh, fuck. Mimic, what are you doing? Why are you just standing there? Yeah, there we go. Do that shit. Oh, he's gonna blow up. Run away, Mimic. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Oh my god, why do I have this on? Why did I have... We were doing so well. Why did I have my other fucking wand on? I should have had my halberd. Good God. Okay, is this video over? Okay, I guess we've been fighting him that long. Oh, my mouse. My fucking mouse made me switch. Didn't even fucking notice. Alright, 1 second. Click on another video. We could have won that if that didn't happen. We're gonna summon our Mimic late. That's a good strategy. We're gonna try to kill as many knights as we can with the Abdullah blade, because that's just good shit. Has wide reach, wide range. There's another video too. Let's see. Cake is cooked. Is it now? Is it really though? So I tried the new looter shooter. It looks like it's Descendant. The Descendant. Alright, why I'm radically against tipping now. Oh yeah. Did I watch this? Let's watch it.
Tipping 20%.
I'll be right back. One moment. Okay, we're back. Tomorrow is the 4th of July. So we're off tomorrow. Is what that is. I forgot, yeah. I forgot I'm off tomorrow. I completely forgot. Shit. Yeah, I'm off tomorrow. So I could postpone some shit. Hello? 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 Oh, the mount. Okay. I wonder where the volume wasn't doing anything. That's weird. Okay. I was listening to this. Why I'm racially, or no, why do I keep reading that as racially? That's not what the fuck it says. It says radically. Why I'm radically against tipping now? Because I'm a douche. I mean, actually, the reason we shouldn't even really have tipping here, they should just pay them a living wage. There's the fucking industry shouldn't be lumping the obligation onto the tippers, the customers. They should just pay them a living wage, like in other countries. They do this. This is not a thing in Europe because they pay them a living wage. You can tip over there, but it's not expected because they pay a bit decently over there for servers. It's obligated over here or expected over here because they don't pay them a real wage over here. But that's not the responsibility of the customers. You have a bunch of disgruntled servers who get mad at people who don't tip them. I tip all the time. I used to work in food service. But I shouldn't be obligated to is the thing. Should not be obligated to. They just should pay people a living wage in the food industry. Anyway, it's only a problem in the West, in America specifically, because, like I said, it's not a real thing in Europe. No, not people tipping very much in Europe.
Percent at a sit-down restaurant is still the standard, according to most etiquette experts in the U.S. After holding standard for years, though, tipping at full service.
How the fuck do you become an etiquette expert? Like, what are we talking about here?
What do you mean?
An etiquette expert? According to who? What?
According to the industry.
What is this?
I guess.
Restaurants fell to 19.4% in the second quarter of 2023, according to online restaurant platform Toast's most recent restaurant trends report, notching the lowest average since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. So that's the headline, is that the tipping is falling. People are tipping less.
I'm going to remove some spells.
Fatigue.
It's going to fuck
Thank
me up.
God. Thank fucking God. Like, this has been going on for my whole life. Oh, you need to tip a lot. Oh, well, if you can't afford to tip, you can't afford to go out. I am so
People go out
sick
in other countries
of
where they
these
don't.
entitled fucks and these upper middle class people that like
He's one of
looking
them now.
down on the working class man trying to buy a fucking pizza for his family and trying to shame him because he's not giving his extra $4 to some delivery driver. And what the fuck are we doing? It's so goddamn fucking annoying, man. I hate that. Are you working class? I'm not.
I
But
guess
I'm also
not
upper middle class
anymore.
either. Fuck them, man.
He doesn't
What do
really
you mean?
work.
It's not. Those are the people that do it. If you go on
But
Twitter
he has a point
and you
here, I
see
guess.
the people that are making comments,
You shouldn't
and talking
shame
about,
the working class
who needs to tip, and it's
person
so
who's
bad
not
not to
tipping.
tip.
Shame the
Every single one of
rich
them
CEOs
is
who are
typing that
coming
shit
there
from a
not
fucking MacBook. They've always got money, or they're a waiter. And they're like, yeah, everybody needs to tip. Oh, I wonder why you think that. Yeah, let's be honest. They're always doing that. Just looking for another way to look down on poor people. It's fucking annoying.
He was doing it a few weeks ago, saying if you're not making like $20K a month, then you're fucking up. When, like, the top 10% do that. That's like barely even the top 2% make that much a month.
That it reached a new standard that we all couldn't really live with. Yeah, and particularly with
But whatever. He course corrects so as to keep his audience. I get it.
I think that this problem is a joke. And I think that the fact that this problem is a factor is also a joke. I am so upset at the reality that I live in that people are upset because they're being asked to tip. It's very annoying to me because the implication is that they're afraid to say no. You are afraid of the disapproval.
You would get service who would really yell at you if you don't tip. I had this motherfucker. I was gonna tip them, but me and my friend were not done having our dinner. But he was like trying to be a fucking white knight. No, I gotta tell this story. I gotta tell this fucking story. It's a stupid story. It's not even that important. But I'm gonna tell it right now.
But you don't
just to get it out of my head. Because it pisses me off to this day. I was just a lowly teenager, scraping by, having a good night out with my buddy. I've known him since high school. I mean, I was still barely out of high school. I was like 19 at the time. We were having fun. The Greek restaurant had some flaming cheese. Shit was fucking fire, dude. Literally. It was on fire. Shit tastes good. Kicking back. Then this motherfucker, we had our waitress was a woman, and she had to go. We weren't even there that long. Like, she was just trying to rush out. It's her end of her shift. So she had to. So they were just waiting on me to tip, like I'm obligated to. I'm not supposed to be obligated to tip. I was gonna tip, but we're still eating. We just fucking got there. So then this motherfucker, this white knight piece of shit scum fuck male server comes up to try to strong arm us. Hey, motherfucker, you need to give her tip because she needs to fucking leave. I'm like, you racist piece of shit. I think he's also trying to be racist. I was a black man. My friend wasn't black. He felt compelled to talk to me like that. like I'm just nobody. Like you don't treat me like a human being. Okay, you white knight motherfucker. I tipped and walked the fuck out. Flipped them off too. Just fuck them. That's like very disrespectful. Like you don't tell anybody that. I don't care how much you want to white knight somebody. You don't have to go up to them and go start swearing at them that think they're obligated to. You're not even obligated to get the fucking tip. Is the thing. Give her the tip when she comes back in the shift tomorrow. I'll leave the tip for you guys. You give it to her tomorrow if she got to leave so damn quick. We ain't been there for like 15 fucking minutes. That's the type of entitlement I don't like that goes on in food service. And I used to work in food service, so I didn't feel sorry for them at all. Like I've worked in food service. This is not necessary. This behavior. Lucky I didn't fucking powerbomb this dude. Like I was working out, dude. I could have floored that motherfucker. But I'm a black man. There's a bunch of white people around me. I better not do it. They're gonna call the cops. So I just left. Me and my friend just left. Anyway, my friend was not white though. He was Lebanese. But yeah, probably didn't like him either. Anyway,
it's pathetic. Absolutely fucking pathetic.
I'm reminded of, so I saw this pop up, and there's also this kind of viral post making the rounds on Twitter. I don't know where this is from.
Yep.
Some restaurant owner, I saw somewhere in New York, which sounds about right. But some restaurant owner apparently posted this message, which says, directed at our customers, which says, we expect you to tip 20% minimum. That's the end of the story. Period. The number is even printed right there on the check, so you don't have to do
it's on the checks now.
When you walk in the door, you enter into a covenant.
When I walk into the door, they enter into a covenant with me. I will steal the salt shaker and the silverware.
I mean,
I will leave
the waiter doesn't. It's not going to affect the waiter anyway.
That's the way it goes. That's why I get the to-go box. The things to go would be their stuff.
Yeah, don't even stay and dine in anymore.
Yeah, that is.
I just don't like dealing with that.
That's the expectation.
At this point,
I don't know why they can't meet that.
but you're also expected to tip delivery.
It's not
as
stealing.
well.
It's not.
Like
stealing.
you're already overcharging me for the delivery.
That's right.
Why don't you give the overcharged amount to the fucking delivery guy? I thought that's why I was overpaying anyway.
Did you feel any kind of way about
but no, they're not even giving them that cut. They're going to add another tip on top of the thing I thought it was tipping for.
Put on some candles and make your own calculus. I won't say that you should go elsewhere because 20% is the minimum expected tip in bars and restaurants all over the city, and your feelings about the fact are irrelevant. If you're uncomfortable with a woman having...
That's crazy because I feel the exact same way about them. I do. I feel the exact same way. They're upset about it. I'm going to go in there, and now I was going to tip, now I'm not going to. Now I'm buying 3 drinks. And I'm not
You're blaming the fucking customers for something you should be mad at your bosses in the industry about.
How did the 20% tip come from? They just made the number up.
Well, it's the chunk that they take out of the check that they should be giving the service.
Yeah, there it is.
That's how they decide.
Was he talking about waiters, whites, and dimmers?
We paid them like, pay them 20% less than we fucking should in a paycheck. So that's how much the customer has to make up for. Motherfucker. At the minimum. We actually take out more than 20%.
We hear about the tip fatigue.
We're going to try to be generous or sound like it.
Well, this attitude to me isn't a problem. Because that person is an NPC to me. I hear that, and I'm like, okay, well, there's plenty of annoying NPCs in games. Yeah, they're going to be obnoxious. You just buy it anyway. It's fine. If they're talking to you, just don't look at them. Son of a... Yeah, just go there anyway. Just buy it. Just don't give them the tip. What are they going to do?
They're going to yell at you and cuss. That's about it. They put hands on you. You're free to just lay hands back. Self-defense.
This totally entitled
attitude. That's the best case scenario.
We've talked about tipping over the years, really, because it is such an important issue. And I will tell you that this is one issue I have been radicalized on this. I have been my own position on tipping has radically changed. I mean, I used to be a
Excuse me.
And there's times.
This is why I don't like going out to restaurants
things
anymore.
that I've written or things that I've said
Or ordering
years ago.
anymore.
Just
Things gotten too
passionately
expensive.
defending the practice.
And then
of
when
tipping.
they feel entitled, like what did you even do
I
extra?
tip anywhere I go out. I always, if I
You just
do
want me
Uber
to give
Eats,
you
I give
extra
them the
because
most
the
amount of money.
bosses aren't paying you
Because
real
I've
money.
got so much money, it literally
You need
doesn't
to be mad
matter.
at them, not me. But I
It
pay
makes
them anyway.
literally, it makes
I
no
still tip.
fucking difference to me.
Like, I used to work
But
in
I
food
don't think any
That's it.
less of people that don't do that. That's the difference. That's where it comes from.
But then they're like,
That's
I get these
that's what the
motherfuckers who
actual
like,
problem is.
they're not even satisfied with 20%
people
anymore.
think that
Like, what
they,
the fuck do you want from me?
people
They
think
like
that
get,
they are
oh, is
doing
that all you
something
want to
that,
tip me?
like,
Like,
it's
motherfucker,
mandatory
you're
to
lucky
do
I'm
what
tipping
they
you at all.
It's about being forced to
Like,
do it.
you
Yeah,
have
it's
the
about the
audacity
implication
to
that
even
you're
say
forced
that
to do
shit
it.
to me. I had this fucking delivery guy say
By
this to me once.
generalizing,
Like,
though, and
motherfucker,
punishing those who
I
are
already
really
paid like
hardworking.
50 goddamn bucks for this delivery.
I'm not. It's not.
I gave you like a percentage of the fucking. I gave you more than like 20%.
That's not a punishment. That's what's
You
normal.
want to get mad at me about this? Oh, it's not enough?
Whenever you get your paycheck and your bosses give you a bonus,
Like, how much am I
then
supposed
you're
to spend on
not
the
being punished.
goddamn delivery? Or a fucking
You're
meal?
entitled as fuck. Yes. If you don't like not getting tips,
You were already,
as a
you were
waiter,
late too, is
get
the fucking
another
thing.
job. That's it. Just get another
You're
job.
fucking late. Like, what am I paying extra for?
Now I find myself.
Shit's
way
cold.
on the other
I gotta reheat it up.
well, I don't want to tip anyone. And
It's not that simple. Here's the crazy thing. It actually is. To me, it is. It's crazy, like, so you're getting emotionally attached to this, upset about this, whatever. Never had a job. Oh, you're gonna get mad about this. Oh, you're rough.
Fuck
What
this.
does any of that
I
have
gotta
to do
be on the
with
right
me?
end.
What is any like? I'm struggling to see how this has anything to do with about my life or my money. Selfish. So let me get this straight. I'm selfish because I'm
The
not
thing that
giving
makes me
you my
like, you
money.
know, not even get so mad at Asmongold about it. 'Cause, yeah, otherwise I probably would think that Asmongold's
I think
acting like an
somebody's
asshole
being
here.
selfish,
But then I
don't know
remember
if
this is an American issue. This isn't really a tipping's not
Doesn't matter, like,
really a
oh,
thing
it's
in
hard
other
for me to get
countries.
to a fight.
It's an American thing mostly.
What are you
Because
talking
they-
about? Why would anybody care
Like they're
about
exploiting the fucking service workers in America.
And I
That's the only
certainly-
reason we're
I
expected to
used
tip.
be
But that's not a
20%
good
minimum.
reason.
crazy how
It's stupid.
people are. It's unbelievable.
We should be trying to get them workers
Why would
right to get
anybody
them
give a shit?
better pay. So, like food servers should
And now I find
Just be
myself
paid more.
way on the other end.
be trying to work towards that.
Anyway. And
Not getting mad at the
I used
customers.
to be 20% at a minimum. That's your baseline. And
Like,
you
other
have to
countries
try
figured
really
this out.
hard to get less than 20%. So if you like C minus service, this is how I used to operate. C minus service is 20%. And if you get up into B or A plus, now I'm going 30. I might hit 35, 40%. Very generous tip. Now that's not how I look at it. And 20%, it's like that's almost an
And this will hit something.
now your baseline is 0.
Motherfucker, get the fuck out.
And I talked to
Oh,
a lot of
God,
people
dude.
about it. And
Where the
it's
fuck
not
did
our
they?
fault.
These are the guys I'm trying to hit.
Way too much.
They come up from nowhere,
In the
and
customer
I'm trying
service
to
industry,
find them.
everyone wants
Kill
to
me.
tip now. Everywhere you go, even places where they're not doing any.
I think the problem is the entitlement for it. I think that's what really rubs a lot of people the wrong
Yeah,
way.
there sure is a lot of entitlement
It's
with
that
the
people
ones I've
feel
been
entitled to being tipped.
They're not even satisfied with
because they're doing
20%
something.
anymore.
And like, there's
Like
like,
a lot
this,
of the people I've encountered.
this like righteous indignation that these people have for like, oh, you're not tipping us extra money. That's understandable. Well, I understand it, but that doesn't mean I have to care. Like, you know, I of course I understand how they feel. Of course they want more money. Everybody wants more money. But why would I care?
Anything. Like you go to a coffee shop.
Oh my God, I'm getting
and
stung
ask
like
for
fucking
coffee, and they just
snipers.
pour the coffee in the cup and hand it to you. Well, I could do that. And there are plenty of other. You could just do self-service, and I could do that. There's nothing about your performance of that job that I feel I need to especially reward. You're already rewarded.
I actually don't agree with this argumentation because the implication is that there is performance that deserves to be specially rewarded based off of what the performance is and the nature of it, this specific thing. I disagree with that because the implication there is that some people deserve tips and other people don't. I think that the fundamental problem is that if you want $30 for something, don't charge $20 for it and expect for me to give you an extra $10. Charge $30. That's the actual issue. And it doesn't matter about if they do a good job or a bad job. That's irrelevant. If you want people to give you this much money, then charge that price. Don't go
might
charge
as well.
two different prices.
I mean, you might as well at that point.
When people don't fulfill your...
But it's about the fucking server. They're still going to complain about the servers not getting that money. It's the thing.
You know?
That extra money you're paying for, the premium, is not going to the servers.
And whatever you get paid,
you got to tip them. They're still going to have that expectation because of how the food service in America is.
Were you a few years, maybe a few decades out of school and wondering, what the heck did I even learn? What was the point of any of that? You might even be thinking, I don't have the time to learn something. Well,
or dine-in food, really. Like, you can get a normal salary at like some fucking fast food joint, I guess.
This is just a bunch of other stuff. But like, I will link you guys to the video.
Restaurant. They don't pay the servers, really.
I just wanted to watch the tip thing. But here's the thing. The problem was the government made tipping waiter wages, which is crazy. Yeah, no, that's not the problem. The problem is people do it. So if everybody stopped tipping, this would go away overnight. So just stop doing it. Problem solved. That's it. There's literally nothing else more to it. Like
that's a rosy idea.
Like somebody tries to get you to think about their life, stop. Immediately stop thinking about it. It doesn't matter how they feel about it. Like, I need this job. None of that matters.
Long and short of it is that they need to be paying the servers more. The actual job.
Emotionally manipulate.
Customers should not be emotionally manipulated. Exactly.
Giving them more money.
Cover the cost that they're like.
If you want to get the money, we'll do it.
Trying to save on
fucking
cheap ass restaurant.
Because if you do that, you're being a bitch. That's the reason why. Problem is, servers want a higher base salary because if they meet a generous tipper, they can make a couple $100 more. I don't care about that. That's not my problem.
Not something that the customer should care about.
I don't care.
It's not an issue in other countries, like I said.
Anything that has to do with how a person makes money. And this is the same thing with streaming. Like, how annoying is it whenever streamers bring up, we need to get a lot of subs.
So that gets annoying, man. I can understand the struggle.
Nobody told you that you had to be a streamer.
Every time.
You decided to do this.
Like, I never try to cuss anybody out in their own stream about it, though. I don't like it.
Right? And everybody
I stopped going to a lot of those streams because of that.
No. There's literally no relevance.
I come back occasionally to see if they're not still having the same whining session, but no,
totally fucking irrelevant.
They still do.
If you go and you put this price on the menu,
like, oh well. I liked the channel before when they weren't doing that.
That's it.
But now that's all they do now.
And so anything else is totally stupid.
What are you gonna do?
I'll read a few of these real quick. When are you going to stop this service economy to a production economy? I don't think that's going to happen, right? You're going to see more service jobs, I think.
In America, at least.
No DSP.
In America,
sure. Everybody knows that, right?
Then
pay the employees more. The employee payments are not my problem.
Feudalist hellhole practice.
I don't care how much the employees are being paid. That's not my issue. That's not my job. My job is to go to the store and purchase.
It shouldn't be the customer's problem. It should be the fucking establishment's problem. They need to be paying their service.
I don't care about, these people are being mistreated, or, Walmart doesn't pay the employees enough, or, that's irrelevant to me. That doesn't have anything
I'm on board with service unionizing and getting better pay.
What are you talking about?
That's what they should be doing.
If they would. And by the way, this is
that's what we should be encouraging.
Completely one-sided empathy. Because the moment that you think to yourself, what about the people that don't have the money to tip? Then they can't afford to eat out.
Maybe the owners of the restaurant should be getting paid less to cover the salaries of their servers.
These are people that are just trying to weaponize your empathy against you and then simultaneously take advantage of that.
Like the food is already overpriced for one thing, but none of that money's going to the servers.
No, don't give a fuck about that.
Maybe they should just give some of that extra money they're charging to the servers.
You talking about digital signal processing? No, another DSP.
Oh, that
don't get it.
motherfucker.
They don't understand the companies are bringing the burden on the
Yeah, we know about that
line their own
DSP.
pockets. But like, this is the point that you're not.
DSP does that all the time. He guilt trips his audience
There is
that they're giving him more money. Oh, well, I need this because I got a mortgage. Like,
the
that
way
ain't the
the
fucking
company is making
viewers'
money.
problem.
Anything
It
else
shouldn't
like
be their
that,
problem.
nothing about that
You
has
shouldn't be
anything
guilt
to do
tripping
with
them into giving you money.
I am a customer.
He said, he guilt
My
you guys aren't
obligation
tipping enough.
is to go into the store and purchase something
That's
for the
stupid
price
shit.
that's
And
on.
he's not the only one now. Like, there's so
That's
many
it. It has
DSPs
nothing
today.
to do with the customer.
They're all over
yeah,
Twitch
I'm
and
there for a
YouTube.
burrito, not your balance sheet. Exactly. Yes. That bro. That's
I'm gonna
so much
rewind
better
some of
than
this.
what I said.
They're making a
That's
lot of
so much
comments
better. Yes,
that I probably
you're there to
want
buy
to
a burrito. You're not there
hear
to
more
fucking figure out their accounting table and be like, oh well, if you look at this number and you carry the 3 and maybe you could redo this and change the way that you do this for the tax code.
You
No,
carry the
bro,
3 and then you
what's this?
twist the dildo up the ass counterclockwise. Yeah, that'll cover it.
Isn't helping the employee's life. Yeah, who cares about your economics? Yeah, it's amazing. It's crazy how people have this opinion, and like there's always the entitled people that think that you need to give the money, and then everybody can collectively agree that streamers don't deserve money or don't deserve to get tips just because they're streaming. But it's basically the same thing. You signed up for
Motherfucker,
this.
I'm boiling outside in the sun in my job.
And now you want everybody else to pay for it.
Why should I feel sorry for you?
What is
Like, that's
going
how I would
on?
feel. Like in my old jobs where I used to, I was doing construction work or carpentry work, tuck pointing and shit. Yeah, I'm fucking sweltering out here, and I'm supposed to feel sorry for you? No. You're sitting cozy at home in your bed, streaming. So no. Unless you're like dying from some disease, I'm not really gonna feel sorry. Yeah, that's right, Mimic. That's right, Mimic. Get up in there. Fuck that motherfucker up. Bitch. I'm running out of mana, though. We're gonna have to resort to some more melee. My Mimic's got mana at least. He didn't run out of his cash yet. He's got the meteors. Yeah, hit him with the meteors, Mimic. He's about to die, though. Sucks. I'll just hit him in the legs. Fuck it. That's the old-fashioned way. That's how we killed the dragons before. Oh my god. We didn't even do well. Oh, I'm still alive. That was my Mimic's death. I thought that was my voice. Makes sense. I had too much health to be dead in one shot. Oh, really? We can't roll through that anymore? I thought we could. I can't. I shouldn't even target the head anymore. We can't shoot at it. Just hit the body. Fuck. Torrent, are you here? Do you see this, Torrent? Ain't this some bullshit? This is some straight up bullshit, Torrent. I swear, dude, you should be here to see this shit. He even has Ghost Flame stomps. Fucking insane, dude. We could probably get him this way. Thank God Torrent saved me. We have enough flash. We could probably survive this. It's just going to be annoying because we got to hit them toes. Fuck. Oh, shit. I thought I rolled in time. Fuck. Oh, he's gonna explode. Why are we rolling so slow? It shouldn't be heavy. What are you doing? I don't know what you're doing, dude. It's making me nervous, though. We do have mana, so I might as well use it when I can. This is gonna run out quick. Where the fuck am I, dude? Why did I lock onto the head pad? Okay, we were running under. It's not wise. Run. Away from the fire. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning. Nah. Motherfucker. I need to stop it. Oh, dude. Come on. Give me some fucking relief. Oh, why are we missing? Oh, God. I only swung once. I hate when the game does shit like that. I think we're gonna die. Sadly. Oh, we do have one. We do have mana. What the fuck? I should have been using this. Oh, fuck. I thought we didn't have any. I had a bunch of more refills. Oh my god, dude. How did I fuck up so hard? Pretty staggered. Thank God. Torrent, you're gonna have to save my ass here. We're gonna just hit them toes. That's what we're gonna have to resort to. Hit and run. Get out of this crevice, though. That's gonna fuck us. I'm not careful. I could shoot him again, but actually, we gotta resort to the wand. Wand will probably be better here. Oh, he's doing that. Yeah, that's fine. Do that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I had no idea we had so much mana left. I would have hit him before. Recharge your mana. I mean, your stamina. Oh my god, we're gonna die. I thought we fell off a cliff. Oh, we don't have any more. Ron, gonna do some shit that you ain't gonna like. You're not gonna like it. What the fuck? I couldn't cast? Why didn't it let me cast? I have mana. So that didn't make any sense. That made absolutely no sense. Absolutely no. Get his ass. It didn't hit him? What the fuck? How close do I gotta be to this bitch? You better not fly away, you son of a bitch. Oh, he's almost dead, thank God. I need stamina, though. Need stamina. Must have stamina, must have stamina. He's gonna get us at the last and watch this bullshit. It's gonna happen. I know. Oh, fuck! Don't do it. Fuck. Let's go faster. Let's go faster. It didn't hit him? Oh my god, dude. So many opportunities. And the game is fucking me on every one. Oh, we can hit him this time. Don't be too close. But we can still hit him. Okay, run, run, run. One more hit. One more hit, bitch, and you're dead! Well, not one more hit, but we can get away. Get away, get away, get away now. Fucking hit him. Oh, he's still alive. What the fuck is this? How are you still alive? He has 1 pixel. Yes. Fucking gone. Finally. Finally. God damn. Got a lot of rooms. Got a heart and a somber one. Oh, we can level up another somber weapon. Thank God. Okay. We did it. We did it. Look at all this carnage. That was an ordeal. That was harder than Mesmer, I gotta say. That was harder than the Deathrite Bird. God damn. This place looks so beautiful on my screen, though, I gotta say. It looks absolutely beautiful. Look at all this destruction we caused. We did this. We did this. God damn, I'm a humanoid typhoon. This isn't the first time either. Unstoppable. All right, let's get out of here. Let's pick up all the debris, the treasure. Let's see what they dropped. What was in their camps? Because I didn't get everything out of these. Was there anything in here? Some of them had shit in them. What is this? It's just a fireplace, kind of. Them old-timey type fireplace things. These tents were completely destroyed. So if they had treasure in them, they probably got destroyed. Will they refresh if I go back to the Grace? Well, we got one thing off of the list. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. Let's get you. I didn't know you were here. Get you before something stupid happens. There we go. Yeah, I knew you wanted to grab me, you motherfucker. Somber smithing stone, that's good. I was hoping it was like an Ash of War, but I'll take it. That's the only one that was left standing. This fucking tent. Everything else got destroyed. Let's see what it's like when I refresh, though. Oh, I mean, summon as a hunter. Good hunter. I better put on the knives just in case. It's like, you don't want to be lacking when they have 1 pixel left. I learned that on another encounter. I forgot it. I forgot to put on my knives. I usually have them in these invasions. I gotta get out of here, actually. Yeah, it's about 8, so I'm gonna get out. But this is good. I'll be back later tonight. Oh, where the fuck are they? I guess they're up here. Can I get up here this way? Damn it. Yeah, we can. What spells do I got? We love casting spells. They're over there. They're way the fuck away. Are they hide in the water like that? I never noticed. The invader might be dead by the time I even get my ass over there. Where the fuck are they? They be spawning me in the weirdest spots on this map. I swear. Do we go down or what? Maybe we do. I don't trust it though. Let's go around. Yeah, they're over there. Yeah, they're fighting the dragon. Or is that just because I'm there? I mean, that wouldn't show anyway. The dragon already attacks them. Oh, where's the other people? Oh, they're at that Grace. I can always go over here. Yeah, let's go over here. And go around. They're around here. Get through this hole. They're probably fighting that one mini boss angel guy. Not a real angel, but he has wings. Yeah, they're in here somewhere. Where's that inviter? Oh, there they are. They're all over there. I can see their names. Okay. So where's the invader? I'll save you. Don't worry. Hi. No time to talk, though. Business. Nothing but. Where's the host? What the fuck is he? I don't see him. Oh, there he is.
Hey!
Hi, guys. Yeah, I have that emote, too. I'm gonna go look for him. He's probably lost. I guess I'll just follow you guys because it's smarter. I'll follow you guys so he shows up. I like this emote. Oh, not that one. Where's it? Oh yeah, this is a good one. The JoJo pose. And I have JoJo cosplay now, so I could actually do that JoJo pose with the JoJo cosplay. Star Platinum. JoJo pose. 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 Do this. I like this weapon. It's good shit. Gold wind. You killed all the guys. Where did you go? Where did they go? Oh? You go over here? Peculiar. We don't want to be trapped over there if the invader shows up. The invader's probably near the dragon, hoping we go over there. Slick fuck. Oh, my bad. Go over. What's their name? I didn't even look at their name. Demi Fiend and America. Oh, cool names. Don't go near the dragon. It's a trap. It's a trap. Now this flask at the ready. Uh-oh. You really want to fight this thing? They're still fighting. Nobody's taking damage. I guess they don't take damage until we show up. Get the, so I get this out. We're doing that shit. I'll distract the dragon while you fight them. Oh, these assholes. I can't target them, damn. Didn't even fucking hit him. I can't believe this. Fuck off, you dude. I'm gonna die at this rate. These perfumers buffed the fuck out of him. I'm gonna kill them. Oh, there's the invader. They got killed by the invader. There's a lot of delay on this. There's so much delay on this. Yeah, I knew they were hiding out by the dragon, waiting for their opportunity. Slick fuck. Okay. Well, that was peculiar. I didn't even get any runes for that. Like, I killed some enemies in there, but I didn't get no runes. So as a blue, I guess you don't get runes. Unless you maybe kill the invader. Might as well teleport back to... Wait, who's... Oh, I thought it was aggro. Like, who the fuck is aggroing onto me? Everyone's dead over there. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll be back. Possibly later tonight. Take care. Bye.